This is Amouage's Outlands, and if you like Amouage fragrances, then this one is going to have a couple familiar notes for you. In the top, you've got cardamom, bergamot, lemon, Sichuan pepper, elemi resin, frankincense. In the heart, you've got
patchouli, rose, orange blossom, cumin, geranium, wormwood, saffron, anise, coriander,
and in the base, you've got
benzoin, labdanum, amber, vanilla, frankincense, opoponax, oud, birch, musk.
It feels like somebody went to the Amouage store and put a drop of every bottle into this bottle right here, but it really works. Today we're reviewing Outlands by Amouage. This has been getting a lot of buzz, so I'm really excited about this. I'm going to tell you all about the fragrance, I'm going to tell you what I think about it, and at the end I'm going to give you my 2 cents, so let's get going. All right, hi everybody, I'm Sean. This is my 2 cents. If you've already seen our videos, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. Before we get started, I do want to say if you are a fan of fast-paced fragrance reviews and you are not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. The algorithm really likes it when you do, and quite frankly, I do as well. All right, let's get started. So this fragrance here has been getting a lot of buzz online. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are trying to order it from Amouage. It has been sold out for months. This is a 2024 release. It was sold out pretty quickly and it has since been pretty hard to find. You can't get this in the department stores. You have to get this exclusively online or at the Amouage boutiques, as far as I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. That said, I've been really excited about this fragrance for a long time. I hadn't had a chance to smell it until this week. If you don't know anything about the house of Amouage, this is an Omani-based perfume company. Their scents are known to have complexity, rich resins, frankincense, and powerhouse longevity. This is part of one of the newer collections called the Essences collection. There are 3 main fragrances in this collection alongside Outlands. There's Luster and also Reason. And then there's a 4th one, which is sort of a flanker. It happens to be the Harrods exclusive. I've already smelled that one and I really like it. This new Essences collection seems to be trying to get to a more refined fragrance rather than just brute force projection. That said, I got my bottle of Outlands at the Amouage boutique here in New York City in Soho. And I don't think that there's any one of the fragrances in that store that anybody's going to find offensive. These fragrances are a luxury. They're refined, they're powerful, they're elegant, and Outlands here is no exception. So the nose behind this fragrance is Cécile Zarokian. She's known for making fragrances that are structured, they're emotional, and even though they have tons of notes in them, they're never chaotic. Some of her other famous fragrances, if you know the House of Amouage, include Epic 56. She also did Material. If you know the House of Xerjoff, she also did Symphonium over there. She's definitely not known for making background scents. She's known for making statement fragrances. So I'm not going to go through all the notes again with you as I did at the beginning. You kind of get the idea. Frankincense, there's elemi resin, there's a Sichuan pepper, so there's like a peppery note to the top of it. There's a patchouli here in the heart, which a lot of people online will say is their favorite note about this. And there's a very soft, ambery, woody base to it. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my skin, and then I'm going to let you know my initial reaction as it comes out of the bottle. Mm. All right, so right out of the bottle, you are getting spice, you're getting a brightness. That is got to be that bergamot. I think I also said that there's a lemon in there. It's a bright citrus opening with a ton of spice. Also, I immediately pick up the elemi resin, and I imagine the spice is that very deliberate Szechuan pepper. It's great. Right at the opening, this is a loud fragrance. This is going to be something that everybody's going to smell. The frankincense shows up early with the elemi resin, but don't think church vibes here. Think something more airy, something more smoky. Not really a churchy or incense fragrance right off the bat. I have to say, when I put this on my hand in the store, I had to wait a good 40 minutes, and this fragrance really takes you on a journey. What you're going to get right out of the bottle is not what you're going to end up with an hour down the line. That said, every chapter that she's telling here in this story is fantastic. I kept letting other people in the store smell it after maybe 10 minutes, after 20 minutes. They're like, oh, that changed. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's really good. That reminds me of X fragrance. Oh, that's really good. Oh, now it's the best. By the time we got to the end, everybody was like, this is the best it's smelled the entire hour we've been here. So I'm going to go away for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to let you know what I think about it after 10 minutes.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're back. After about 10 minutes, you really get that patchouli note. It smells rich, it smells structured. The patchouli starts to take over, but nothing overpowering. Don't think of Jovoy Psychedelique. Don't think of a patchouli in something like a Queen of Silk. This is a more soft patchouli. This is a grounding patchouli. At this point, it's very, very warm. You've got saffron here, you've got cumin, you've got some floral notes here, which keep it a little bit light. It's not too dense, it's not too hard, it's not too much of a punch in the nose. The frankincense is still there here. You can still smell the elemi resin, but they're not really the stars here. You've definitely got some other notes that are taking over. The patchouli, which I didn't smell initially out of the bottle, you can definitely smell it now. You can smell the floral notes here. It's great. It just keeps getting better the longer you wear it. This is an odd fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that keeps getting better the longer you wear it. All right, I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back in about 10 minutes and I'm going to let you know what I think about the dry down.
One eternity later.
All right, so it's been 10 minutes, and I have to say, for a fragrance that is so strong out of the box, 30 minutes later, it has become what I would almost describe as warm and sensual. There's something sweet. There's vanilla, there's amber, which gives it kind of a glowiness to it. There's the opoponax, there's labdanum here. There's a soft smokiness to it, almost a soft leather to it, maybe like a suede-like touch. Suede is not listed in the notes, but there's amber now, there's woodiness in the base, there's that smoke note. This is sort of giving it projection without heaviness. As I said, it changed the entire course of wearing it, but by this time, you're not losing the projection. This is still a very, very strong fragrance. It's just that what it's projecting is different. It's not heavy in the least. There's something in it that's lifting it off of your skin and making it light, making it airy. I'll let you know if it changes a little bit more as I continue with the review. This is a performance master. This fragrance is going to be on your skin for a long period of time. After I bought my bottle at the Amouage boutique, I had sprayed it on my skin about 2 hours before leaving the store. It was on my skin until I went to bed that night, which was a good 8 to 10 hours later. I have to stress, this is not a screaming fragrance. This is not something that's going to be a punch in the nose. This is loud with confidence. This is assertive. This is something that's going to be interesting. People are going to smell this and not know specifically what they're smelling. It definitely has that Amouage DNA. So if you're a fan of the Amouage DNA, this one got every gene in the gene pool in it. You've got your frankincense, you've got your myrrh, you've got your oud, everything that you think about when you think about the classics, the main collection of Amouage, they're in this bottle here. So it's fall here in New York City. I think this is a great fall fragrance. I think this would work well into the winter. This is for cold nights. This is for chilly nights. This is for dinner. This is for a date. It's a powerful scent. People are going to feel like you're in charge. You could wear this to the office. Nobody's going to get offended by it. This is the sort of fragrance that you would wear to an event if you want to be noticed by people, but you don't want to be obnoxious. You want these people to sort of just like give you a look and they'd say, oh, something smells different. Something smells good. And what is that? Oh, it's Outlands by Amouage. Because of the notes and because of how it projects, I don't think this would be the type of thing you'd want to wear on a humid day when it's 95 degrees out. This is not something that you'd want to wear at the gym. It's great. Even 40 minutes down the lane, this is even changed even more. It's become softer. It's become a little bit more sweet, but it has stayed in profile. This fragrance almost has 4 chapters, and it's like each one of the chapters has a different Amouage fragrance in mind, and somehow they've magically been able to put it in one bottle. All right, it's time for me to give you my 2 cents about Outlands by Amouage. All right, so what do I really like about this fragrance? So it's no secret, I really like that Amouage DNA. This is incense here without the heaviness. This is incense which is refined. It's a little bit more subdued. This doesn't smell like an overwhelming churchy vibe. It gives you the opportunity to keep that Amouage DNA in here with the incense and make it even more wearable. Additionally, the patchouli here, it smells expensive. This doesn't smell like the type of patchouli that you're going to get at some sort of a hippie shop. The patchouli's here to just add structure. It's smooth, it's resinous, it doesn't smell dirty, it's warming, it almost lifts up the fragrance. And of course, I absolutely love the versatility in this fragrance. Like I said, it's like Cécile Zarokian is telling us a story here. It's like she's taken this fragrance and she's broken it down into 4 different chapters. Like right off the bat, like I said, you've got the bergamot, you've got the lemon, you've got that Szechuan pepper, you've got a citrusy, spicy fragrance, and it completely changes in different times that you've got it on your skin. And by the time you get to the complete dry down, you've got something sweet, yet not syrupy. You've got something warm without being overwhelming. You've got that amber in there that adds the glow. It's very, very, very wearable at each stage of the wear. And that's what I said. It's the signature of a Cécile Zarokian fragrance. She's got so many notes in here. It is layered but structured at the same time. Every single note has a place. At no point during the wear are you going to be overwhelmed. Nothing becomes fatiguing. It is fantastic. On the flip side, if you want that beast mode fragrance from Amouage that you got from maybe Reflection 45, or you got it from Purpose 50, or even Epic 56, that's not something that you're going to get here. This is one of those fragrances that's going to be a confidence booster, but it's not about the ego. This is not something that's trying to be the center of attention. Additionally, don't read the notes in this as frankincense, incense, patchouli, and think that you're going to get a very dark gothic fragrance. It's quite the opposite. This has a bright lift right off the bat. There's a citrus note there, bergamot, lemon. It's right off the bat. It is a very bright fragrance. Never at one point does this become a dark gothic fragrance. So if you're looking for that type of fragrance, Outlands is probably not going to be for you. This isn't safe for a blind buy. You're going to have to commit to the fragrance. It isn't an inexpensive fragrance. This is about $475 for this bottle. You're going to have to love this style. Additionally, if you want something that's going to smell the same out of the bottle as it does 2 hours or 3 hours later, this is not going to be the fragrance for you. As I said, this one takes you on a journey more so than probably any of the other fragrances behind me. This fragrance is not trying to prove anything. This is masterfully crafted. Each note in here is in here very deliberately. This fragrance does not have to scream to be noticed because it already knows that it will be. That's my 2 cents on Amouage's Outlands. Do you know this fragrance? Do you have it? Have you smelled it yet? Have you smelled the 2004 batch? If you like this fragrance, definitely let me know in the comments. Also, is this your favorite of the 3 fragrances in the Essences collection? Do you prefer either one of the others, Reason or Luster? Let me know. I smelled all 3 of them, and I think all 3 of them are great. This one for me was the most interesting. Additionally, if you've smelled Reception at Harrods, let me know what you think of that one as well. Also, if you're in Oman and you've smelled Sinbad, I haven't smelled it. Nobody in the store had smelled it. I'm really, really interested to hear what that's like. Definitely write me a comment. Let me know what you think of Outlands. Is this your jam? Is this something that you like? Is this something that you would even wear? I feel like there's something in here for absolutely everybody. All right. Once again, if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. The algorithm really likes it when you do that. Thank you for watching. Once again, my name is Sean. This was my 2 cents, and I hope to see you next episode. Bye, everyone.